What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. So today we got a little bit of a chitty chat video. As you can see, the evil white lady is coming for me again, but doesn't know how to mind her business. So with that being said, we're gonna set a few things straight just one more time for her because she sounds like a broken record at this point. So we're just gonna then remind her of the actual facts, even though the big one is her just being a shitty mother and allowing her kids to do drugs and drink in her house. That is the initial reason. Come on now. But while I'm here, guys, let's just discuss the whole fact in hand. With whether or not Freddie and Jamae slept together, I was literally there right after. Me and him moved in together right after. So I think you're getting your dates mixed up. Because the whole initial reason after Jamae passed away, I think Teasha can tell you that me and him actually showed up to the hospital together. I'm confused. We showed up to the hospital. I went in, then came out, then Freddy went in because that's how we worked. That's it. That's all. We drove together to the hospital to go visit her. We did all this and that together. So Jamae didn't die dating Freddy. She was with Julian. That's why Julian was at the hospital. I'm confused because your story's starting to switch. And with that being said, too, it doesn't matter whatever you think you know, because I'm very, very, very much involved and still talking to his family. Okay, Miss Judy Chorney, I'm at work right now, working from home. So I'm getting paid to do this, by the way, just letting you know. Where was I? After the intro. So you kind of got everything twisted a little bit here. I'm making a sandwich for my lunch. Actually, no, my break, because I haven't even had my lunch yet. But so you have a little things twisted here. You're like, oh, you wanted to buy it and it backfired on you. No, I actually spoke to a few of my family members. And you know what they were saying? What they were saying was, why? Why would I sit there and stress myself out and try to argue with you when you're literally old as dirt and you're gonna die soon, right? So with that being said, social services has mine and my mom's number. So when the time comes and you pass away, that will be the time that we get. You know what I'm saying? Like, before they put a kid in a foster home, they definitely do reach out to other family members of that child, correct? So I'm already sure and certain enough the fact that Teasha does have her own kids going on right now. She will definitely want a little bit of a break and some help, right? And the fact is, why would I sit there and give up my life when it's Jamae's fault for doing drugs, no prenatal care, while she had Amari in her stomach? Like, completely and truthfully, you fought for this responsibility. So if that's the responsibility that you really wanted at that time, that doesn't stop anything happening in the future when you're dead and gone, right? So you sit there and you complain about you have no help, and you complain about you're broke. So with that being said, it's kind of like your issue and your problem. You were the mother that didn't teach your daughter the right ways, unfortunately. She made a good person. Like, I guess you taught her good qualities of being a good person. But as for mothering, you can't teach somebody something you don't know yourself. So I completely understand the whole mix-up here. So again, you brought up Freddie saying that I was crazy. So if I was crazy, why do you think that me and Freddie's family are still close? I'm the one that was at the funeral. You, Teasha, and the rest of the crack family were not there. I was. So I'm a little confused as to what you're really referring to, because I did talk to his cousin the other day. Not even the other day. It was like around maybe a month ago. And she said, you know, her exact words were, "I know that you're the only one that truly loved Freddy." She said, "Thank you very much for giving my cousin all the crazy love that you did. Period. You're the one that took care of him the best." So whatever you're really talking about makes no sense. And it's quite like rhetorical to this whole situation here, because as you saw, I was at the funeral, you guys weren't. I already have messages from his cousin and family members talking about how I was the one that they enjoyed the most. And the thing is, oh, you don't understand. The thing is, me and Freddy were pretty slick about how we went to go see Shimei. So you said that Shimei and Freddy got back together. Wrong. They had a one-night stand or during the day. I asked Freddy about it, and you know what he said? He said, "I just wanted to see what it would have been like." He didn't go back to her. They didn't get back together. Understand, they didn't get back together. If you look at the messages, which I've seen, he literally said, delete everything. Delete all the messages. If he was planning on staying with her, he wouldn't have said that. You know what I mean? He wouldn't have said delete everything, because what would it have mattered at that time? It wouldn't have mattered because they'd be together, right? So aside from that, so Shimei died after they had their one-night stand, correct? So how come Freddy drove me to the hospital? I went in first, and the reason why, me and him sat outside at the hospital in the parking lot, and we discussed about how if you or Teasha were to see him with me, he wouldn't get to go say goodbye. And if I wasn't allowed in, which your conniving ass did, his job was to touch her or like say it in his head in front of her, my goodbye for me. So that's what we did. I went in first, I came out. He went in, and I'm pretty sure Deshaun and his brother and whatever his little group of friends and other friends were there, and I saw Teasha in the lobby. Ask Teasha about how many seconds afterwards that Freddy did go into the hospital. That's because we came together. We left together, and we cried together. So with that being said, they weren't together. You keep talking about Freddy this, Freddy that, Freddy this. You're not even a part of his family. Like, I still talk to his mom and his cousin and his uncle. I still talk to his sister. I'm a part of their pain and suffering. You guys are crazy. His mother only remembers you from Shimei biting his back and you showing up and freaking out and you yelling and stuff like that. You're literally a nobody. She finds your guys' house disgusting. She finds you guys disgusting. We've had plenty of conversations about the crack shack. Okay? Thank you very much. I hope you have a really good day. I gotta get back to work now. I'm sure you gotta go move a couple boxes in your house and rearrange your house, because that's all you do every day. So with that being said, before I go, I would just like to ask, so you guys think that you're taking good care of Amari? How come his hair is matted? He hasn't had a haircut, but I see that Andre has a haircut. He lives in onesies. He never puts clothes on to make him feel like he's somebody. You don't even know how to take care of a light-skinned child. Like, can you at least take the fluff out of his hair before you put him on camera? Can you guys at least take him to go get a haircut, at least? Make him feel like he's somebody instead of nobody? Do your job. You get money for him, right? So how about using his money to take care of his hygiene? Because let's not talk about how when we used to pick him up, his skin was drier than a Popeye's biscuit, smelling like cigarettes and mulch. He stinks because he's living in your house. At least when we sent him back, he was fresh as. Freshly lotioned, smelling nice. But talking about stressing him out in the bath. You have to bathe a child to take care of a child. Anyways, like I said, Thank you for watching. I hope you guys like my channel. I hope you guys subscribe, comment. I gotta get back to work. Peace out.